a lot of people that did you wrong, a lot of people that targeted you, that hurt you and betrayed you, they wish they could undo it. And I know that's hard to believe, but hear me out for a minute, because I do believe that a lot of people that came up against you are living in regret. They're living in regret because what happens when the target becomes them? What happens when everything that they did to hurt you became inflicted on them? And see, a lot of times people don't think about that when they're out here hurting you. And they don't consider the wrong that they've done to you until it's too late. And a lot of these people are people that you were close with. Some of them have titles as family. Some of them have titles as best friends. Some of them were significant others. Some of them y'all was in relationship with and married to. So these are not just strangers off the street that betrayed you, and it hurts. And not only does it hurt you, I do believe that it also hurts them. And here's why. One of the number one reasons is that you moved on and you are thriving. And when I say thriving, I mean thriving. Y'all, when they came up against you, they really thought you were going to fail. A lot of these people thought that you would not succeed, and they did not plan for you to win. They thought when they came up on you that you was going to lose. They thought that they were going to make you lose everything. Some of them people wanted to ruin your lives and take every single thing that you had. Take everything that you had from you. But little did they know that the joke was on them. The joke was on them because you are thriving. And not only are you thriving, it was the hole that they dug for you that they fell in. The hole that they dug for you, they fell in because they got to watch you win. And I truly do believe, family, that a lot of times when people are out here talking about you, right, they are literally sending you energy. And that's energy for you to heal, energy for you to have a better life and a better situation. They were out here playing games and they thought that they won, but little did they know you're the one that's winning. You're the one that's winning. And now they got to watch you. Y'all, do you know how hard it is to watch the person win that you wanted to lose? Do you know how hard it is to watch that person, you, thrive without them? Because in their minds, you were the wrong one. In their minds, oh, you the target. In their minds, you were wrong. But at the end of the day, if they could undo what they did, they 100% would. Because now you out here living your best life. Some of y'all increased your income, have better houses, better mental states, better situations, better people in your lives. And it is not them. So they were out here trying to play games, tap dance all on your heart, play in your face, and it did not work at all. And everybody sees it. Everybody sees that you won because in the end, you win. And the reality is, for those people that try to bear the deepest wounds in you, they are the ones carrying the heaviest burdens. And that's on everything. And another reason they regret what they did and they wish they could undo it is because they realized they lost a real one, family. I say this all the time. You are the sun. And who doesn't want to be close to the sun? Who? I'll wait. The sun is warm. It feels good, right? It's wonderful. Who doesn't want to be close to the sun? So they were out here trying to hurt you, out here attacking you, out here with the slander campaign. And they quickly realized that now they're out here all alone. That the games that they played with you are no longer being played by anyone. That you have moved on and moved up. And they realize they lost a real one. You got to think about this, family. Where is there another you? I'll wait. I'll wait. Where is there another you? I'm still waiting. Where? Because there is no other you. So they went out here searching and looking and hoping and praying, and they could not replace you. And for those ones that you were in relationships with, who did they find that's like you? No, you're the prototype. Who did they find that's like you? No one. They found no one. And they went out there and they thought that they met better. They went out there and they thought that they got better, but they did not, though. They didn't, because they thought that they could find you, because when you were dealing with them and y'all ended things in their minds, oh, please, I'm good. I'll find another him. It's 1,000 buses going. It'll be another him. Oh, I'll find another her. She's easily replaceable. But where is the replacement? There is no replacement. So when these people were coming up on you and coming up against you, now they realize they lost a real one, because at the end of the day, family, Most people, I do believe, are good people, but everybody's not you. A lot of these people out here, they don't want relationships. They don't want what's best. They want money, they want a bag, and they want what serves them and it's in the best interest of them. They don't care about these people. You were the only one out here making these people feel like they were somebody. Every minute you calling in, hey, just checking on you. Here you go every 5 minutes. Hey, I'm just thinking about you, wondering, how's your day? There is nobody out here that is doing that with these people. That was just you. So that was the type of time you were on, and that was the type of energy that you were on. And these people thought that they can go out here and meet you. Oh, please, I'll wait. Because they were sadly mistaken. They could never meet another you, and they probably never will. Because people do not realize what they have until it's gone. And that's what's making them regret hurting you, because they didn't realize your value. They did not see your value until it was too late. And unfortunately, that is their fate. And they regret what they did to you, family, because I truly, truly, truly believe in karma, that what you put out there is what you get back. So now they're dealing with the consequences of what they did to you. Now they got to live with the fact that they hurt you. Now they got to watch you move on with someone different. Now they got to sit in their thoughts, sit in their thought process, sit with their minds. And they're like, oh man, why did I do that to him? He really cared about me. Why did I do that to her? And time is passing by. And with each passing day, they are thinking to themselves, why did I do that to them? And they quickly realize, family, that you didn't deserve that. Well, what did you do to cause that type of reaction? What did you do for them to want to attack you in the way that they did? For them to want to play in your face in the way that they did? What did you do? And so now they're realizing, man, I got to live with the consequences, and it is eating them alive. It is eating them alive. Yo, I don't care how arrogant a person is. I don't care how strong a person acts like they are. I don't care, whatever they say. At the end of the day, they have a conscience and they know what they did was wrong to you. And that is why nothing good is coming to them. Nothing good is happening for them. Everything they touch drops to the ground and dies off of the strength of what they did to you. And that's on facts. You don't get to hurt a good person and get away with it. It appears that they got away, but they did not, though. It appears that they're living this great life, but they are not, though. They out here going to the club, going to the lounge, going out to eat, celebrating pain, celebrating their failures, celebrating the things that they did to you that was wrong, but they can't even live with themselves. So they got to go out here and try to find some peace. Go out here and try to fool somebody else and trick somebody else and find their new and next person and their new and next target, because they know they did you wrong. And now that new person they're dealing with is dealing with the ramifications and the pain of what that person did to you. And they don't even know it. And that is why we have to be careful with the people we allow in our lives, and be careful of the people that we surround ourselves with. Because if we are not careful, we could be dancing with the devil and we don't even know it, playing games with the enemy, and we don't even realize it. And I do believe, family, that a lot of these people are feeling guilt and feeling remorse because they have to really sit and think about how they hurt you. You were good to these people. Some of y'all helped these people with their bills. Some of y'all helped these people with their kids. Some of y'all made these people overall better people. Tell me I'm lying. You helped them. You shared many of your firsts with them. If you were family, you broke bread with them. You did everything for these individuals just for them to hurt you. So now, of course, they're regretting what they did to you. Of course, even if they never tell you, even if you never hear it, even if you never speak to them again, it is going to cross their minds on what they did to you. And they are going to regret it, because they already are regretting it, family. Because as time is passing by, they are genuinely in remorse for what they did to you. As time is passing by, they are genuinely sad for what they did to you. As time is passing by, they got to sit with themselves. They got to sit in their minds and think about what they did. That is terrible, family. That's like the ultimate curse, to have to sit and think, and you're going back and forth in your thoughts about what you did to a person that was good to you, about what you did to a person that was kind to you. So these people are regretting the actions of what they've done to you, man. How could they not? How could they not? And even if they're trying to get beyond it and act as if, oh, it's cool, I don't regret hurting him, I don't regret hurting her, man, please, that's all cap. Run that back. They regret what they did to you. They absolutely regret it. And they are sitting here living in remorse and being sad because you are not easily replaceable. Because they did not find another you, because they could not find another friend like you, another coworker, another family member, another relationship, nothing. Because you are unique, one of one, the only one. And they quickly realized it when it's a little bit too late. And last but not least, family, they see your resilience. You know, it's a lot to be said to a person that has been given every single thing to make them fail, and they still win. It's a lot to be said about a person who was dealt a bad hand in life, and here they are on top. To the person who disappeared and you thought they were hurting, but they actually disappeared and got rich. To the person that you discounted and now they're winning on every level in their lives. There's something to be said about a person like that. And for these people who are out here trying to intentionally hurt you, trying to intentionally target you, trying to intentionally rally up the troops so that everyone could go against you and everyone cannot be on your side, family, they are strongly regretting what they did. Because at the end of the day, now you win. Like, who wants to be your ex? Would you want to be your ex? You are the greatest thing. If that's how you feel about yourself, you are so wonderful and loving and kind. If that is how you feel about yourself, because I certainly know that that's how I feel about myself. So you have to know that you brought so much to the table that the average person is not bringing and cannot bring and will not bring. What did I say earlier? A lot of these people do not want relationships. They do not want marriages. They do not want longevity. All they want are the things that are benefiting them today. The things that are benefiting them current season and current state. But now you wanted everything. You wanted a teammate. You wanted to win together because you understood and you understand that you go further when you go together. And so these people that came up against you and hurt you, they're realizing a hard lesson that you don't hurt the real ones, because the real ones are not easily replaceable. And a lot of people need to learn a real lesson in the difference between real ones versus fake ones. And I think the line is blurred for so many people, because I don't think people truly understand what it is and what it means to have a real one in your corner. They don't make them like you anymore. Tell me I'm lying. They don't. That's why you've had a situation in your past, whether it was a friend, an ex coworker, where somebody came back in your life days later, months later, and even years later, and wanted to give you an apology. Because at the end of the day, they know what it is. And for some people, it takes longer to send that apology. Some don't apologize at all. That's cool. But for the ones who do, that can come a little bit longer because it takes them a little bit more time to realize the hurt that they inflicted on you, the damage that it's caused, and also the damage that they did to themselves. The damage they did to themselves. Because these people go out here, right? They go out here and they truly say that they want more. They truly go out here and they want a better life and they want more things and good things to come to them and to happen for them. But how could good things happen for them when they've done so much wrong? And even when good does come in their lives, it is only for a season, because everything that they do, everything that they touch, it drops to the ground because it is cursed, especially when they do a chosen one the wrong way. And you know that to be true, because you've experienced someone who was in your life that came back in your life and apologized to you. So again, these people that did you wrong, they know they did you wrong. They regret doing you wrong. And even if you don't think they do, trust me, they do. And there will become a season in their lives where they realize it even more. And again, they may not come to you and apologize. They may not tell you that they're sorry. But if they could, they would undo every single thing that they did to you to hurt you and get you back in their lives in real time. And that's on everything. So in conclusion, family, the persons, the people that hurt you, that targeted you, that attacked you, that played in your face, that betrayed you and broke your heart, I promise you, they are living in regret. And it hurts because they have to watch you win. And it hurts because they have to watch you overcome. And it hurts because maybe they didn't just hurt you. Maybe they hurt the people that you were attached to. Maybe they hurt every single thing that you were aligned with. And they realize it. And they realize it a little bit too late. Because at the end of the day, man, real talk, you are a good person. That doesn't mean you're perfect. That doesn't mean you're perfect, because we all have things to work on. But they sat here and they could have handled you better. They sat here and they could have done things differently, and they know that. And you continue to move forward. You continue to move the ball forward in your life and trust and know that every single thing that you're doing is coming together for you. That every single thing that you put in, the outcome for you is good. The outcome for you is win. And for the people that hurt you along the way, did you wrong, the people that did you dirty, trust and know that they're getting their just due. And you don't have to be the one to bring it to them. It's already coming. They did it unto themselves. They did it unto themselves. And all you have to do is worry about you and worry about moving forward, because every single thing in your life is coming together for you. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired. You are their biggest regret of a lifetime. Let me let that soak in for you and sink in. You are their biggest regret of a lifetime, because they had the best person that they could have ever had in their lives, and they fumbled the bag. Because they had the best person that the Lord, God, the universe, whatever your belief is, they had the best person that they were ever given in their lives, and they found a way to drop and fumble the bag. And they found a way to ruin it. And so now they are living in regret. Have you ever wondered if someone in your past, maybe not necessarily a relationship, but a friend or a job or, a situation that you were in, have you ever wondered if these individuals missed you? Have you ever wondered if these individuals thought about you? And the answer is a resounding yes, because when you go in people's lives, you change their lives forever. You change the game. You introduce them to new and different things that they've never ever been exposed to in their lives. You teach them different lessons that they've never learned, and you make their life better. You make their life great again. You change the paradigm of their lives. It is an energy shift. You bless them. You bring your peace, your anointing, your everything to their lives. And when it didn't work out, have you ever thought, did this person think about me? And my answer again is a resounding yes. And here's why. Your absence is felt more than your presence ever was. Your absence, and sometimes family, when you're in someone's lives for such a long time, people tend to take you for granted. When you're in their lives for so long, they take you for granted, but little did they know that your absence would feel so hard, that it would be so bad, and it's so present. It is so present that you are no longer in their lives, that the silence is deafening, that they can't even understand and grasp their arms around the fact that you are no longer in their lives, because they're looking for you. Everywhere they go, they're looking for you. When they phone ring, oh man, it ain't him. When a text comes through, here they go, oh man. They're looking for you. They're looking for you, family, because when you have something and you know you've lost it, you look for it. And they realize that your absence is speaking louder than words ever did, because you have such unique qualities, and they could not find those qualities in anyone else. Some of you guys are great cooks. Some of you are just great, wonderful people, singers and dancers. Some of you are entrepreneurs, prayer warriors and artists, and whatever it is that you're strong in. And these people went out there and they could not find it. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me where there's another you. I'll wait. I do this all the time. Where is there another you? I'll wait. I'm still waiting, because there is no other you. But you know that though. So these individuals went out here and they really, really, really tried. And I give them an A for effort. They really, really tried to replace you. But they came to the realization really quick that they lost the best person they could ever have, because your absence is speaking volumes. And you are their greatest regret, because, family, the grass is not greener on the other side. And this is just not just relationships. We know this to be true in life. The grass is not always greener. Sometimes you got to fertilize your own grass. And listen, I'm a whole gardener. I love gardening, and I am here to tell you, sometimes you got to fertilize your own grass in order for it to grow. You have to put good in so that you can get good out. You have to get that soil, till that soil, pull those weeds up, treat it, fertilize it so that you can get a good yield and that you can get the crop that you're looking for and the flowers and whatever else it is. And they realize, family, that they did not invest in you the way they're supposed to invest in you because they thought the grass was greener. They literally thought, and here's the thing, family, real talk. Sometimes when people take you for granted, I could understand why people would think that this is out here so readily and easily, but it's only because they were so used to you. They were so used to having you. You were such a good person to these people that they mistook your blessing and your anointing for their own. And they thought that they can go out here and get you easily because they're so used to having you. And then they quickly realized that nobody is on what you're on, that these people out here are not on that. Yo, these dudes are not doing what you were doing for her. Man, please make it make sense. These men are not out here doing what you were doing for her. And she realizes it though. And a lot of these women out here, they're not doing what you were doing. They're not doing what you were doing. And so a lot of times these individuals, they sit and they realize like, yo, I've really messed up. Like I really let the best thing go that I ever had. And when they thought the grass was greener on the other side, now they're sitting next to that new supply. Y'all, make it make sense. Now they're sitting next to them. He got a new her. She got a new him. And now they're sitting next to them. And they looking like, what am I doing here? This person doesn't even feel like me. This person doesn't even understand me. They can't relate to me. They don't get me because here's the thing, family. At first, it was so hot. It was so cool. They thought that they got something good. It was so new and fresh and wonderful. And then they quickly realized that that wasn't real. It's the difference between lust and love. It's the difference, family. It's the difference between lust and love because lust feels like love until it's time to make that sacrifice. And when the people realized that these new people weren't out here making sacrifices, nah, man, they learned real quick the grass was not always greener. And they realized that losing you was the biggest regret of a lifetime. And another reason, family, that you are their biggest regret of a lifetime, you have to understand and know that they're watching you. You know, it's always people who say, oh, I'm done, I'm good, I don't keep up with him, screw him, I don't keep up with her, I don't need him. Man, please. Them same people that dislike you in public are secretly admiring you in private. And that's on everything. They are secretly admiring you in private, following your social media pages. Tell me I'm lying. But these are the same people that they say, I don't chase, I replace, right? But these same people who don't chase, they sure chasing you behind the scenes, following your social media pages. I'm telling you, if what I'm saying makes you feel good, then you should feel good because it is true. They are out here behind the scenes watching you because who doesn't want to align themselves to greatness? I'll wait. Who doesn't want to align themselves to greatness? And you, my friend, are greatness. So you are out here living your best life. You lightweight, you know what I'm saying, going out, lightweight meeting new people, lightweight getting out there, dressing all fancy, you know what I'm saying, doing something new and different in your life. And they see it. And let me tell you one thing that I learned that will be true forever. Energy doesn't lie. Energy does not lie. And they can feel you. They won't see you, but they'll see you because energy doesn't lie. And now they are out here feeling your energy because you are just giving it all, family. You out here winning. I'm telling you, you're beautiful. And it's not just a physical beauty. You are inwardly beautiful. You healed and are still healing from a lot of the hurt that they brought in your life. Those people put you through a lot. You've gone through a lot behind a lot of these people, but you are still finding a way to win, still finding a way to grow, still finding a way to overcome and to overcome and to overcome. And we know that when you overcome, you become somebody new. And you are out here, family, becoming new, becoming a new, better version of yourself, bringing your future into your present moment and living inspired and being a better version of yourself. And now they got to witness your growth. Oh man, please. That is the last thing that they thought that they would witness because when they left your life, oh, they just knew it was done. When they left your life, they just knew it was over. They knew they weren't coming back. They knew they didn't have any feelings. So they thought, because now, oh, how the tables have turned. Oh, how the tables have turned. And now they got to watch you and try to figure out, man, I wonder if I should, lightweight. You know they want to lightweight hit you with the, what you doing? Lightweight. just checking on you. Lightweight, I remember when man, listen, it's all cap because they're feeling your energy and they don't know what to do because you have become their biggest regret of a lifetime. And it almost turns into a slight obsession because now they're watching you look unbothered. Y'all, listen, and you could still be hurting and going through things in your life, but you are oh so unbothered. Oh so unbothered. And they gotta watch this. Some of y'all done moved upward, onward, and yawnward, and are doing new and different and better things in your life. And they gotta watch. You think that's easy to watch, family? That's like losing something so valuable and so great and watching someone else have it. That's like losing something so amazing. I remember hearing a story years ago that there was this man who spent 10,000 Bitcoin on a box of pizza. Imagine how he feels today. So you got to understand, family, that people were out here making decisions, fumbling you, living in regret, and now they got to live with the fact that they did you wrong forever. What a sad, sad fate. And also, family, they are regretting the absence of a genuine connection. These people are not connecting out here. They are not connecting with these new people. They're not. And if they are, it's fake. Y'all, there will never, ever, let me get closer. Let me get closer. There will never, ever be anybody like you. And you better feel this way about yourself. I don't care who these people are with. I don't care what these people are on. I don't even care what these people are doing. You better trust and know that you are and will forever be the best thing that ever enters into anybody's life, period. And you gotta believe that about yourself. I believe it about myself. You have to believe that about yourself. If you love yourself, you have to know that the light that you carry is so great. Who is replacing it? No one. Where? There's no one out here like you. You are the sun, and who doesn't want to be close to the sun? So they're not out here replacing you. They can only try. They can only try to get oh so close, but it's not happening. So now they're out here realizing, man, I'm missing this genuine connection with that person. Some of y'all used to talk on the phone all till late hours. Y'all know y'all gotta go to work. Y'all gotta feed these kids and do the things that y'all do. But y'all sitting here lightweight on the phone. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. You sitting here texting. You sitting here with them, going grocery shopping, taking trips out the country, in the country, telling each other your deepest, darkest. Yeah, what about that is not to miss? They miss all of that, and they are lightweight missing you because they went out here and they could not easily and readily found it. And what they found was nothing compared to what they had with you. And lastly, but definitely not least, they are feeling the weight of what they did to you. They're feeling the weight of the hurt. You are their biggest loss and their biggest regret, and they feeling it, man. You know, time, life, things have a funny way of working themselves out. And whatever that they thought was going to work out for them, I don't think it worked out in the way that they thought. They didn't plan that through fully. They didn't execute that one all the way, because if they did, they would have never left your side, because who doesn't want to be with you? You are the greatest thing and the best thing that could happen to most people that enter in your lives, and you know it. And if you don't, you better know it today. You better know it today. Because now they're feeling the weight of their actions when they're out here looking for you and can't find you. When they're out here wishing and hoping and praying and wanting and begging and chasing, and they cannot find you. So now they gotta be out here and sit in the situation that they dealt for themselves. Sit in the decisions that they made so that it can look good, so that it can appear like it's great. And they're on the internet posting and posting and posting because they're supposed to be happy. They are out here going to lounges, going to parties, going to events, going to clubs, celebrating failure, celebrating the mistakes that they made, because they know deep down inside, if they could do it again, if they could run it back one more time, if they could redo a thing, it would be you. It would be to have you in their lives and to do right by you and to treat you well, because they have not and they will not ever find somebody like you. Ever, never, ever. They are regretting what they did. You are their biggest loss of a lifetime, and they know it to be true, whether they're admitting it or not. So in conclusion, family, you better know who you are. You better know, let me get close, y'all. You better know who you are. You better love yourself. You better be good to yourself. You better treat yourself well, because if you don't, who will? And you set some standards and boundaries around yourself so that you can continue to be happy. And you don't break promises that you are making to yourself. You're going to be all right. And if you were hurting, you're going to be all right. You already are. Look at all the things in your life that you've been through and how you've overcome them. Let's open the curtains of memory for a minute. Look at all that you've been through. Look at the things that have happened to you, both good and not so good. Look how you've grown. Look at the opportunities that you have. No, you let your loss be their regret. That's their regret, not yours. Because at the end of the day, you still have you. You have you. When they lost you, you have you. And I know it's hard. We have hard days. I have hard days in my relationship, hard days in marriage, hard days in motherhood. It's all hard. There's nothing about it that's easy. But look at your life and look at your hard days and trust to know that better days are coming. And that every single thing good and noble and beautiful is coming your way, but you have to believe it. And trust to know that anybody who lost you, anybody who fumbled you, who fumbled the bag, are living in regret. You are their biggest loss of a lifetime. And one thing they could never, ever, ever get back is you. And that's something to think about, because I want you to know that and value yourself and love yourself and be good and kind to yourself, and know that every single thing good that you want is right around the corner. It's coming. That you are their biggest regret because they lost you. And if they could, they would turn back the hands of time and they would reverse it and make things right. But everything happens for a reason, family. And you continue to move forward because you are great. And trust and know that everything good that you want is coming to you. And that's on facts. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired. I think so many of us, we just go through this phase in our lives and we want to know, is someone thinking of us? Like, are they thinking of me? I know we're not together anymore, but do they think about me? Do they think about the things that we used to do? And it's just so natural to feel that way. So I want to give you signs where I think that someone is thinking of you. Sign number one, and this is the most obvious of them all. You get a text, a message, a shout out, a call, an email, some form of contact, and they just quickly checking in. Hey, they're gonna hit you with a text, what you doing? Or just thinking about you, or reminiscing on something that you did. Some people might even just say, I'm sorry, but you get some form of contact from someone that is showing you that they're still thinking about you. And that's a strong indicator that they are still thinking of you so deeply to where you're on their mind. You are on their mind. And it could be a lightweight, they really want to check your temperature. They want to see, are you going to respond? I don't know how things may have ended between you and that person that you're considering or concerning yourself with, if they're thinking of you or not. But they truly want to know, what is that person's temperature, and are they even talking to me, and will I get a response? So some of them are looking for a response themselves. Another sign they're thinking of you is increased social media action. Some of y'all, they may be liking your pictures, lightweight looking at you, finding you, liking your, commenting on your photos, doing all the things that's showing you, okay, they're still interested. Watching your YouTube videos, whatever it is, they could be showing you and giving you subtle hints that they're still interested in you and they'd like an opportunity to re-engage with you or to reconnect with you. Another sign could be frequent mentions by mutual friends. Maybe you're out or someone reaches out to you. Oh, have you talked to so-and-so? Yes, so-and-so contacted me. They're still, your ex, whoever they are, they're still hanging out with your friends or wanting to, still going to places that you used to go to, frequenting those same exact places, because in their mind, maybe they could see you. And that is a sign that a person is thinking of you when they just want to stay in your orbit and they want to stay in your hemisphere. And another sign that someone is thinking of you, you could be out here and you see their name on a plaque. You see their name on a cup. You're driving, you see their name somewhere in an ad or in your phone. That is a surefire sign that someone is thinking about you, because you're like, whoa, oh my goodness, I'm seeing this person's name. Yes, that is a sign that that person is thinking of you. Another sign that a person could be thinking of you is you just feel it. You feel this overwhelming sense of, man, I keep thinking about this person. I can't stop thinking about this person. Why is this person on my mind? It's probably because you are on their mind. And you feel, it's like you feel the energy. You feel them thinking about you. That is a surefire sign that someone could be thinking about you. It's not just you, because some people question, like, man, why I keep thinking about this person? Is it just me? No, it could be them too. And it could be them sending so much energy your way that you can feel their energy, hence why you keep thinking about them. And another sign someone is thinking about you, they're bringing up small details about you. Maybe if you're in communication with this person, they want to hit you with a, remember when we used to do this? Or I remember when me and you went here. I remember when we XYZ. They are remembering things, family, that you don't even remember. They're bringing up things from the past that you don't even remember that you did because you've moved on from that. But no, they didn't. They have kept it in their memory bank and kept it in their mind for this long. And they're still thinking about you. And that's a surefire sign. I also think another sign that someone is thinking of you is you just feel them in your dreams. You are dreaming about them. You go to sleep and you wake up and you're like, whoa, I just dreamt about so and so, whether it was a good dream, a bad dream, but they were in your dreams. And you're like, oh my God, are they still in my subconscious? Maybe. Or maybe they're thinking about you again, sending you energy. So now they're in your dreams and they're running all through your mind and you're just trying to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? Why am I dreaming about this person? It could just be a sign that they are thinking about you heavily. Another sign that a person is still thinking about you is they start to frequent the same spaces and places that you used to, that y'all used to, because they want to be able to catch you. They want to see you. They want to see you in the flesh. And maybe they've driven by your house. Maybe they've driven by places that you be at and you don't even know it, just to get a glimpse of you, just to feel your energy, just to be near you. I'm telling you what a lot of these people do. And it is a surefire sign that they are still thinking of you because they want to be in close proximity to you. And I've heard this one before. They say that a sign that a person is thinking about you is if you see a white feather. If you see a feather somewhere, that's a sign that a person is thinking about you. And you can feel their energy, family. They're thinking about you because you're seeing all these different things. It's because they're probably right now, as you're watching this video, thinking about you. A thought ran through their mind at some point today, and that thought was about you. So if you've seen a white feather somewhere, not only is it a good omen and a sign of good luck, but it is also a sign that someone is thinking about you. And another sign that someone is thinking about you is that they went and told somebody that you know. They went and told someone that you know, man, I'm thinking about them. I can't get them off my mind. I love them so much, or I miss them so much, or I want another chance. You are on their mind. You are the thing. You are that person, and they can't stop thinking about you. And another sign that a person can't stop thinking about you is your birthday roll around. A holiday rolls around, something that you guys used to do together, and they want to hit you with a happy birthday. They want to hit you with the, oh, I'm thinking, no, man, it's because they're thinking about you. And let me be clear, a lot of people are thinking about you, but they don't communicate that. A lot of people, you are on their minds, but they don't reach out, they don't text, they don't send a message, they don't communicate, they don't connect. But that doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. And I'm saying this because I know it's true, family. And a lot of times when we're in situations where, the relationship ended or it didn't go our way, we just want to know what that person is thinking. And even if you don't hear from them, believe me when I tell you, they're thinking of you. Even if you don't speak to them, believe me when I tell you they're thinking about you. Because I've heard of situations where people have gone months and years. I'm talking about months and years. And you finally hear that this person was thinking about you. Or you run into that person and they tell you, man, I couldn't get you off my mind. All these years, I could never get you off my mind. I moved on. I got married. I had kids, or whatever it is that they did in their lives, but they still couldn't get you off their mind. And it is solely because, family, they are thinking about you. And they've been thinking about you. And a lot of these people miss you. And I want to say this too, because a lot of times I don't think we have the self-worth and the self-love within ourselves that we should. You have to know who you are. You have to know the type of energy that you carry. You have to know how special that you are and how loved that you are. And although you are not perfect, although you don't do everything right, you are a wonderful person. And when people enter in your lives and things don't work out and they leave your lives, trust and know that they lost one of the best people they could have ever had in their lives. So, of course, they're thinking about you. You've made a huge impact in their lives. You've changed their lives. You've made their lives better. Some of y'all came in their lives and changed it and made it better for their kids, made it better for their family, made it better for them financially. So you brought a lot of blessings to the table. You brought a lot of good energy to the table, a lot of good things to the table that maybe you're not considering. But trust and know that there is no other you. There is no one like you. So of course they're thinking of you. What else are they going to do? And I'm not even trying to sound mean. I'm not even trying to sound arrogant. I am simply saying, what else are they going to do? Because that is how you have to feel about yourself. When you trust and know that you are that person, that you are the person that has the blessings, and that you are a good person, and that they're thinking about you because at some point along the journey, they messed up. They fumbled the bag and they lost a real one. So get ready. Because a lot of times when you least expect it, these people want to come back in your lives. Listen, I'm talking about the hardest ones, the ones who were done, the one who told you, I'll never return, I'm good, the ones who moved on with somebody else. They want to return because they could not find another you. And I want you to trust and know and understand, again, the type of time that you're on, the type of energy that you bring to the person and to the table, because these people were in your anointing for so long that they might have thought it was their own. And of course they miss you. Of course they miss you. They're not going to find another person like you. They'll find someone, but it won't be like you. So they're going to have this yearning and this desire to be around you, to be with you, to be in your presence, to just be in your company, because they have never, ever, 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 ever met a person like you. And most likely they never will. So in conclusion, family, they're thinking about you. I might have listed a few ways they were thinking about you, but there are many, many more. And you know it because you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll feel it when you go out. You'll feel it in your energy. You'll see their name. And yeah, part of you could be missing them too. True indeed. But there is a part of them that is still missing you. And it's up to you to decide if you want that person back in your life, if they come around, if they appear or not. Or maybe it just feels good to know, okay, they thinking about me. They lost a real one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat. But trust and know that you are valuable. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life and business in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much and stay inspired. So one of the things that I really believe, like from the bottom of my heart, is that nothing good ever comes out of everyone knowing your business. Nothing. Tell me what good comes out of everyone knowing your business. And there are some things in life, family, that you need to keep to yourself. There are some things in your life, whether it's your relationship, your goals, your dreams, your hopes, there are just some things in life that you should keep to yourself. And I know we all have people we're close with, close friends, close family, people that we talk to about our business and about our situations. And I think that's cool. You got one or two people, that's cool. But for the majority of the people, everyone doesn't need to know your business. So if you want to be happy, you probably shouldn't share these things with every and anyone. And here they are. Number one, your personal goals and big plans. Why does everyone need to know your personal goals and big plans? You have read stories in the Bible. You know people who have gone through things. You've seen things on television where somebody shares their goals and what happens? So somebody shares their business and what happens? Somebody hates. Something bad happens. They get stolen from, took from, or somebody throws their feelings on you because they're insecure about a thing. And so what do they do when they're insecure about things? They want to push their feelings about on you. Oh, so you want to be a travel agent? I don't think you should do that. This is not the season to do it. Oh my goodness, have you seen the economy? Look what's happening, and it discourages you. So you have to make sure that if you want to stay happy in your life, you are limiting things and the stories that you're telling to these people especially when it's your goals and dreams, because everybody is not happy for you. How could they be? So many of you have such blessings in your lives, good people in your corner, a little bit of finances. Why would everyone be happy for you? They're not. So you have to understand that people aren't generally bad people. They're just not happy for you because maybe somewhere in their life, they didn't get the blessings that they see you getting. And so now they want to make your life difficult. And so in many situations, I just truly believe that it's best to work in silence and let your work speak for itself. They will see it. You don't have to tell them what you got going on. I promise you, if you keep disciplined and keep diligent and keep moving forward and determined, they're going to see your goals. You're going to see the outcomes, and you don't have to tell them your every move. Number two, if you want to be happy, you probably shouldn't tell people your financial situation. You shouldn't tell them your income. You shouldn't tell them your earnings because it just breeds jealousy. I learned that everybody in life is not a mover and a shaker. And everybody in life serves a role and plays their part. And everybody in life is not a go-getter. So I do understand people may want the money, but they don't necessarily want to do the things that it takes to get the money. People may want the clout. Maybe they want the blessings that you have. They want it all. They want the finances, the house, the cars, the relationships, but they're not willing to put in the work. So now they see you out here, you putting in the work. Now they see you out here, you following your goals and your dreams. You're implementing the things that you said you wanted to implement. And you're talking about your finances? Oh, you was able to get a loan. Were you now? You were able to get some seed money. Were you now? You were able to get a blessing. How? So that makes people feel very uncomfortable, and you can't truly tell them what you're going through because now you become a target for conversation, a target for jealousy, and just overall, you don't want to be in people's mouths more than you probably are. They don't need to know anything about your finances. And I've just found that when you're private, when you maintain your privacy, it's cool. You become elusive. You're mysterious. They don't even know. Let them people talk and try to figure you out. Let them assume and make their case and make judgments about who you are and what you have because they don't know because it didn't come from you. So if you want to be happy, leave finances off the table and don't even have the conversation. Number three, if you want to be happy, you probably shouldn't talk about your family problems and your relationship problems. You probably should leave those conversations off the table as a whole, because I'm going to tell you, when you're having family situations, it's best to deal with that internally with your family or with a trusted professional like a counselor or a therapist or someone that you can go to. You don't need to tell everybody your business. But here's the thing, people just want to hear it anyway. Do you think these people have solutions for you? And I do understand some people do, but do you think the majority of people are happy for you? No, they are not. Because they are happy that you're having family problems because they're looking at you thinking that you're perfect anyway. So they want to hear what you got going on because it makes them feel like, oh, maybe their life is not so bad. And especially your relationships. Y'all, why do you need to tell everyone about your relationship status? For what? I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Why do they need to know your relationship status again? Why do they need to know who you're with and what you got going on? And I get it. You post a little family pic, you out here with your family, that's cool. But everybody doesn't need to know what you have going on because I see it all the time. People post all their relationship pictures everywhere they're going, their status, and the minute they break up, you go right back on their social media and all those pictures are gone. So now when you gave people an insider in your life, now they want an explanation as to what happened. Why y'all not together? Where are the pictures at? So it's just best to keep people, to the best of your ability, out of your family relationships and out of your intimate relationships because it's none of their business. And a lot of times these people are giving you bad advice. One of the things I learned, family, is when I am getting advice, I have to consider my source. And what does it mean to consider your source? That the person that you're getting advice from, consider your source. What are they on? What are they doing in their own lives? How are they warranted to give you the best advice for what you should do in your life? What are they doing in their life? So you gotta consider your source when you're out here listening to advice from people that may not mean you well. They're not going to give you the best advice depending on their environment and depending on where they stand. And again, they could be hating on you too. So you can't get advice from everyone. It just doesn't work. And if you want to be happy, stop telling people your good deeds. Why do they need to know that you didn't contributed to the church? Why do they need to know how much money you gave? It doesn't matter, because everything that you do from the kindness of your heart. You're not doing for them. It doesn't matter what they think. You don't have to tell people your every move, and you certainly don't have to tell people the good deeds that you do, because it diminishes your value, and you're not doing it for them. There's no people pleasing over here. You're doing it from the kindness of your heart, and you don't need the judgment of people talking about you behind your back just because you have the means to the end to contribute and to do good deeds. It is none of their business, and your goal is to stay happy, not with your name in these people's mouths. If you want to be happy, you probably shouldn't tell people your weaknesses. You probably shouldn't tell them your vulnerabilities. Listen, y'all, people play on your emotions. Let's say you're in a new relationship and you meet someone, and now you're talking all about your ex. Well, he didn't do that, and she didn't do this, and they didn't buy me flowers, and they never, and now the new person is doing what you want. Listen, that is manipulation, gaslighting, coercion. You don't need to deal with it, because you don't want anyone to know the links and the kinks in your chain. You don't need anyone knowing your weaknesses, because all they're going to do is play on it. All they're going to do is exploit it. And I'm not saying everyone, y'all know, I'm not saying everyone. There are wonderful and good people out here that really want what's best for you. But then again, there are a lot of people who don't. So you have to be careful when you're going out here telling all your vulnerabilities, all your areas of weaknesses and the things that you need to work on, because they may not be using it for good. And most importantly, you have to build your inner self, your self-confidence, and you need room to do that. You don't need people telling you or using you or taking advantage of you, all because they know the areas that you are working on that is not fair to you. And again, you only want to share your weaknesses and vulnerabilities with people that you can trust 100%. And last but not least, your deepest fears and anxieties. Y'all, similar to the last bullet point I just shared, please stop telling people your deepest fears. Please stop sharing with people your anxiety. That just brings nothing but negative attention. A lot of these people do not want what's best for you. They do not want you to be happy, because misery loves company. They are not going to help you get well. They do not want what's best for you. They do not want you to come out of your situation a better man or a woman. A lot of people like you down. And it's a hard reality, but you gotta know. And like I said earlier, everyone doesn't want what's best for you. So you gotta be very careful with the information that you're sharing with people. So in conclusion, family, your life is no one's entertainment. Your life is not an open book. And you gotta keep the things protected and guarded that matter to you. Your inner self, your personal goals and your dreams, the things you got going on, your finances, your relationships, your anxieties, your hopes and dreams. These are all things that you have to keep with you and with the people that you can trust and with the people that you love. It is not for everyone, because you have to maintain your happiness at all costs. You have to maintain your happiness. And like I said earlier, nothing good ever comes from everybody knowing your business, ever. Just something to think about. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life and business in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much, and stay inspired. Hey family, have you ever dealt with a hater? And I know it's such a hard word to label people as, because some haters in our lives have titles like brother, mother, father, sister, friend, or spouse. Has anyone ever hated on you? And real talk, family, so many people like to throw how they feel on you. So many people like to hate on the things that you're doing. But the reality is, even when no one believes in you, you still have to move forward. Even when they count you out, know that they can't count. You still have to move forward. When they're hating on you, you still have to keep going, because you have to depend on you. Yes, you have God, the universe, whatever your belief is, but you have you, and you have to win. And we cannot allow these people's doubts to be our destiny. We can't allow their doubts to be our destiny. We can't allow what they say to be law in our lives. Absolutely not. So here's why you should keep moving forward, even when they don't believe in you. Their opinions of you are not fact. Their opinions of you are not law. Their opinions are just that, they're opinions. And a lot of these people form opinions based on their own experiences, based on the things that they've gone through, based on their own failures. So because they failed at something in life, they want to project that on you. Because their life didn't work out the way they wanted it to, because they took a risk and took a chance and it didn't work out. So they want to hate on you and they want to throw their feelings on you. And it's so unfair. We take someone's perspective and think that that is a reflection of us, that their perspective matters in terms of what we're doing in our lives, that their perspective matters in terms of the decisions that we have to make. And I get it. We want to get advice. And we know that constructive criticism does indeed serve its place. But at the end of the day, consider your source. A lot of these people that are giving you advice, it may not be in your best interest. And I've realized this too, family. Everyone doesn't want you to win. Everyone does not want you to win. And sometimes when you come around, you are a direct reflection and a reminder of where they failed. Because you come around in all your glory and all your high energy and all of your happiness. And it reminds these individuals that they need to step up to the plate. So when you come sharing your goals and your dreams with these people, they're not happy for you. They're not believing in you because they might have tried it in their own lives and it didn't work for them. Also, family, know that your vision, your goals, your dreams, these are things that are deeply personal to you. That everybody's not going to believe in your vision and that everyone is not going to believe in your goals just because you think it's great. Everyone is not going to co-sign with what you're trying to do. Everyone's not going to have an understanding of what you're trying to do. And I get it. True indeed, sometimes it's a thin line when you're a dreamer, because sometimes being a dreamer could be looked upon as irresponsible when you have bills and things that you have fiduciary responsibility over. So I'm not talking about you just out here being a dreamer and not doing anything in your life. Nah, you got a vision for your life and you know what you want to do. And when you share what you want to do with people who don't believe in you, sometimes if you're not careful, it could take you down. It could have you feeling sad, have you feeling like, man, maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't follow my dreams. Maybe the economy's bad. No, in every single economy that was not favorable, there were still winners. In every single bad economy, there were still millionaires being produced. In the Great Depression, in all of the times where there were challenges, there were also opportunities. And family, maybe they don't see the opportunities, but maybe you have the power to see the opportunities. And maybe you believe within yourself that you have what it takes. So understand that your vision may not be shared by everyone because it's deeply personal, but you got to take that vision across the finish line. And remember, these people's lack of belief stems from limitations that they've placed on themselves, things that have happened in their lives, failures, them trying and trying and trying, and things not working out. And I get that, but that doesn't mean that that's your story. That's not your story. Your story is your own story, and your story is a story that you're creating for yourself with the vision that you have for yourself in your life. So understand and know that everyone may not agree with your vision and may not believe in you, and that has to be okay when you're trying to move forward in your life. And no one may believe in you, but you have to keep moving forward because they're going to have proof that's going to silence them. They're going to see how you overcome and overcome and overcome and become somebody new. They're all going to see it, y'all. Real talk. At the end of the day, they can say what they want, but they're going to see your growth. They're going to see the things that you're doing in your life. They won't see you, but they'll see you. Yo, real talk. And this is what I learned in my own personal life. They are all watching. Everybody is watching, even the people that told you that they're not. Even the people that you think aren't looking, they looking. They out here being spectators. Maybe they see your social media, or maybe they hear about you, or maybe they know what you're doing in your waking life. It's so funny how life has a way of playing itself out. They'll see you. For every single person that has spoken on you negatively, they're going to see it. They're going to see it, and your proof is going to silence them because they thought that you couldn't do it. But oh, have the tables turned. They thought that you could never succeed, but boy, were they wrong. And now they got to watch you win. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it is the worst fate to have to sit back and watch someone win that you never thought could. When you sat here and doubted a person, and now you got to watch them win, that they actually accomplished their goals, that they actually did something new and different with their lives when you told them they couldn't do it. You don't think these people fell away? Now they got to sit here and watch you win and overcome and overcome and overcome and become someone new when they told you they didn't think that you should do it. You got to keep moving forward because there's something about silencing your haters. Because the most powerful way to change somebody's mind is through tangible results. And they're seeing tangible results right now. They're seeing the change in your life. They're seeing what you're doing. They're seeing what you're doing. And sometimes, family, all that talking, that don't cut it. Action cuts it. You making those steps, you doing those things new and different in your lives, that's enough to silence people. People who told you you couldn't make it. People who told you you will never get far. People who told you that you cannot accomplish your goals and dreams. Oh, they were wrong. Because when you continue to move forward with your goals, you are literally validating your vision. You are showing them that you have what it takes. And here's the thing, we're not even doing it for these people. You're doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. But why they want to sit out here and hate, okay, cool, now they can watch. Because it's not about them, it never has been. It is the vision that you have for yourself and for what you want to do in your own life. And they have nothing to do but watch. Because now you've made them believers. And if they're not a believer, they're a respectful spectator. And they're going to see because you're moving forward despite what them haters are saying about you. And although no one may believe in you, you have to believe in you because guess what? You're right. You might mess around and surprise yourself. You might literally mess around and surprise yourself. You might disappear and get rich. You might actually succeed in the goals that you set for yourself, that you set the bar so high that you didn't even think you could accomplish your goal, but you actually will do it though. When you sit and you give yourself time to think, time to heal, time to overcome, time to process, time to think about how you want to take your goals forward, you silence the noise. You silence the noise. And there was a quote that I heard and it said, when people are talking bad about you, go so far in your life that you can't even hear them anymore. So a lot of these people who are talking, you can't even hear them anymore because you've gone so far ahead in your life that you're literally surprising your haters. You surprised yourself because you underestimated your own potential. And we always do it. It's almost like when people take people for granted. Sometimes we can take ourselves for granted too. When you don't realize the power within, when you're not giving yourself credit for look at the things that you've been through in your life. Look at all the things that you overcame. Look at all the bad, unlucky breaks you had, all the unfortunate situations, all of the good in your life. You have overcome it all. And you have won and you are here today. And if you're watching this video, you're probably still alive. So you have the power. You have what it takes to take your life to the next level. You can surprise yourself because you have untapped potential and it doesn't matter what they say. You're going to keep moving forward anyway. And when you overcome expectations, especially those of your doubters and your haters, it feels so validating to know you've won. Even when they don't believe in you, you keep moving forward because you do not want to regret. You do not want to live in regret. So what? They say that they don't think you can do it. So what? They feel like they've known you and you've always done something wrong. Or they think that you're a certain type of person because you've been that way since you were young. Who says that you can't change? Who says that you can't take your life to the next level? Who are these people telling you that they know you oh so well? Nah, y'all. You have the power to change at any given moment in your life. And you're not going to live in regret by not taking a chance on yourself because you're so concerned with what that person would think of you. You're so worried about what they would say that you don't even try anyway, that you sit and acquiesce back into mediocrity. Absolutely not. You are a winner and you move forward each and every time because you decide to, because you are the one in control of your life and on the path that you're setting, and you and God and your co-creator and whoever, you are on the path of moving forward in your life. And no matter what these people say, no matter what they do, no matter how they try to kill your vibe, even if they don't believe in you, you gotta keep moving forward because you believe in you. And you have a lot of people looking up to you too. You know, so many people who feel like, oh, I don't have kids, I don't have friends. You have so many people that you don't even realize it waiting for you to win. People who are watching you from afar, people you know, your coworkers, family members, friends. They're waiting on you to win. And even people that haven't met you before are waiting for you to win because your story is inspiring, because some of y'all done been through some things in your life You don't think other people are going through that too? So your story can help so many people overcome so many things. So do not underestimate yourself, and do not have to, I don't want you to have to live in regret because you're not doing what you know you want to do based on someone else's opinion. And I know it's hard to want to pursue goals when you're in challenging times, challenging economies, challenging environments. I get that. But family, understand that regardless, you're going to grow. The fact that you're trying, the fact that you're trying to bring your vision forward, the fact that you're trying to complete your goals and do something new and different is going to give you favorable outcomes anyway. You're going to learn valuable lessons. You're going to meet new people along the way. Lucky breaks are going to happen for you. Synchronicities. You might disappear and get rich. For real, for real. And maybe your timeline didn't happen as planned. And people are doubting you because you said you was going to do something by a certain time and it didn't work, or something happened in life, or you gave up. Well, a delay is not a denial. And just because you stopped doesn't mean you can't pick it back up and start again. Pick that dream back up. And really, family, when you think about your cell phone when it's about to die. What do? You run and go get that charger. Or when you're driving, your gas is almost low. You run to the gas station to fill up your car or your truck. So why don't we take care of ourselves the way we take care of our cell phones and our cars? Why do we neglect ourselves? But when that phone about to die, we rushing to get that charger so that our phone won't die. Or if we're on the phone, oh, let me call you back, my battery about to die. Or give me a few minutes, let me charge. No, we have to get that way about ourselves, refueling ourselves, recharging ourselves. And part of you going through your process of bringing your vision to fruition is you growing, recharging, healing yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to learn so much more wisdom than you ever thought you would. And even for those that didn't believe in you, the fact that you're doing it, man, please, you tried. And I learned this in life too, family. There's a lot of nobility in failure. Not to say you're going to fail, but there are things that you've done in your life that maybe you had to stop at. But as a result of you doing it, you became better. You learned more. You did something new and different. You had stories to share to help other people. And it is never too late to pick that dream back up so you can take that and make it a win. And honestly, family, you got to keep moving forward. You have to. You have to keep moving forward, irregardless of what they're saying about you, irregardless of what they're doing, because at the end of the day, you are paving your path. And while doing so, you are inspiring so many people. You are inspiring so many people. Listen, the same people who talk about you will be the same people that talk about how they knew you, where they met you. The same people that talk about you will join the winning team because they won't have a choice. And I am not trying to sound arrogant, but you have to believe in yourself and know that you have what it takes to do the things that you need to do. And it may not happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight, because true success happens over time. And true, yes, it happens overnight for some people. That's cool. But true success happens over time, because little by little, little becomes a lot. And now you're inspiring people with what you're doing. Now you're inspiring others. Now they're watching you win. For the people who put their mouths on you, you keep moving forward. The failed assassination attempts, when they're trying to kill your spirit, you still move forward. And they got to watch you win. And it is something inspiring about a person that keeps moving forward and never ever stops, irregardless of what is said about them. And those same haters that talk about you, now they gotta watch you win. It's inspiring them too, real talk. Because in their minds, they're like, yo, maybe I can do something. Maybe it's not too late for me. People critique you when you're out here trying to build a social media presence, when you're out here trying to make money, trying to become an entrepreneur, be a better man, be a better woman. They sit here and they critique you from their couch. They sit here and have negative things to say about you from their couch though. like they're sitting down, but you out here running and winning every single day, trying to do something new and different in your life. Let them talk, because it does not matter. Because at the end of the day, you're still moving forward. So in conclusion, family, let these people talk. And always remember that a lot of their hesitations and their judgments and their limitations is based out of what they've gone through within themselves. Their limitations, their failures, the things that didn't work out for them, that they are trying to impose on you. And trust and know that you're moving forward. And little by little, little becomes a lot. And let their skepticism of you, their judgments of you, be the fuel for you to keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, they won't see you, but they'll see you. And they're all watching, even the ones that told you that they're not, even people that you don't even talk to, even people you haven't seen in years, they are all watching. So you're going to give them a show. You're going to give them a show, because at the end of the day, your worst day is better than their best day, because you're out here doing the work. And if you fall down, you get back up. And when it gets hard and you feel like you need some time to put it down, put it down. But a delay is not a denial. And it doesn't mean you can't pick it back up. You are the chosen one. You can redo a thing over and over and over again until you get it right. It doesn't matter what the haters say. That they all serve their place. They're going to say what they want and they're going to have their say. But at the end of the day, it's not going to stop you from being who you are, from becoming a better version of yourself, from following your dreams, following your goals, and keeping the ball moving forward and inspiring people along the way. Because when you overcome and overcome and overcome, you become somebody new. Let them haters talk. They got a lot to say anyway, and they got a lot to get off their chest. And meanwhile, you keep moving forward because you're winning, and you in your winning season. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life, in business, in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much, and stay inspired.